2019, I got some opportunity to join some fintech companies. I declined the offer because of the uncertainties. Just like this already says, most of us had uncertainties about money points. But the person who had a dream of the business was really serious about that dream. He saw a vision and he was determined. That is the CEO, in person of Mr. Tosin. You really to push that vision. But we are not seeing that vision with him. I was called in 2020 to join Money Points. I declined. My friends all pushed me, join Money Point. I said no. At the point, I not thought about it. Then I was in industry. I rose up once to the position of the state coordinator. I asked myself, you are just a state coordinator. What are you benefiting? Look around you. Then Byron will always give me stories whenever I visit him. Sam, check my commission. Come and join us. And I was wondering, why should I join these people? So many fintechs have come and they've gone. Later, I made up my mind to join in 2021 February. When I joined, it took me 1 year to gain myself back. That was when I met the state coordinator. Oh, I needed a job. You know what he told me? This is what I'm doing. What is this? I just saw it like a motivation. Some of us here are lost. The essence of this training is for you to be able to retrain or regain your steps. It is one thing to lose focus, but it is another thing to get direction. So many persons here want to get direction, but they've not been given good mentorship or guide. But I'm here to challenge you now that there's possibilities and opportunities in money flow. Let's say, for instance, I did not take the criticism well, or I didn't take that response well. Maybe I don't know which I get in the process. Because I need to fulfill. I didn't have that mindset. Do you know that today, by God's grace, I wouldn't have been able to achieve certain things that I've achieved. I was a provider for my home before, but not as I am now. Now I'm a father. Even without having a child, I'm a father. Because when your parents look up to you, everyone around you looks up to you. It means a lot. And you can't call yourself a human if you don't have value. You must have value. When they remove your relevance from anything, you lose what you are. If you say you're a parent, there should be an impact on your bills. Don't be that parent that bills can do without. I bet that my parent said, I don't understand that. All help me show me this thing. When people start seeing you as an irrelevant person, you won't be able to grow. Now, when your CEO start making complaints that they are not satisfied with the services you are offering, then you need to pause and ask yourself vital questions. And if you don't ask those questions, you won't be able to. I want you to take your time. Ask yourself why we are here. Write out 3 things you feel that you are not performing better on. Write out 3 criteria. Is it your attitude? You have to change it. Attitude is one thing that will hinder you from growing. You can only grow when you have good attitude. And when I talk about growth, I'm not talking about you having 90 TA. That is not growth. Your TA is not growth. Growth encompasses all areas. Your TA will be good. Your manner of approach, your attitude, your terminal counts, your revenue. You can't be growing on TA and you are not any revenue. It is bad. You are not a BRM. If you want to have 90 TA, that person that has 30 TA that is generating more revenue is far better than you. What we need is you should grow yourself. I'm talking about your personal growth and the business growth, which means the business growth is you supporting the business to grow, being able to meet up with the criteria for the business. That is the growth that covers the business. Then the personal growth is you being able to leave the level you were previously to a new level. That means when people look at you, they should see a good response. When people look at you, they should see you putting on a good shirt. When people look at you, when they look at your feet, they should see you putting on good wears. Sorry, you cannot grow. You can't even be a performer on Money Point or in a financial institution without being properly dressed. Those who work in the bank will tell you the truth. If you once worked in the bank or any financial institution, you don't just dress shabbily. You don't just dress as if you are going to the market. You have to look good. People even borrow money to buy phones. People borrow money to buy cars. There's this I've forgotten what they call it. There's this offer they usually give banks, maybe managers or high-ranking officers in banks. They give them these cars. I don't know. There's what they call it. There's an allowance they call it that gives them opportunity to have exotic cars, so they can be able to meet high-profile business owners. If the moment you want to grow, you have to start changing your packaging. Even how you speak. Some persons cannot just speak 1 minute without, not even 1 minute, 30 seconds without using their native language or adding pidgin English or no. It's high time we become professionals. Please check the direction the business is going. With the new products coming in and everything, do you realize that your job is no longer a street hustler, but more you are moving more into the banking system? That you can log cases, that you're expected to push certain products, the apex and the rest that are coming. It means that the business is not as it used to be before. Then you, as a BRM, need to up your game. You need to improve. If you know that you need to be in an academic institution to improve yourself, please. The job is structured in such a way that you have time for yourself. Take a course, improve yourself. You are not improving for money points. You are improving for yourself. When you go to take a course or maybe take an open university course, you are doing good to yourself. Even when you leave here, you have a certificate to offer. It is high time we start prioritizing our growth. If you are doing this job because it's a side hustle or you just want to do the job, please, this is a wake-up call. Think about what you want. Outline 3 things you want to achieve, probably before the end of the year or before the next quarter physical training session. Outline those 3 things. I will still ask us in the next session, how far have we gone? Take this as a challenge. Take your pens, take your phones, note down 3 things you want to achieve before the end of the year. Then those 3 things, try to incorporate it to your performance currently and know how to improve on your present performance. If it is your TA, if you know that you've not crossed 75, take it as a challenge that I want to cross 75. If it is your revenue, take it up as a challenge. And one thing about growth is that you need mentorship. You cannot grow without a mentor. And when I'm talking about mentor, I don't mean you should go and carry someone and say, my body. Blind man, no, they need blind man. Go and look for someone that is performing. Someone that will have your time. Just like I told them in Benin yesterday, I told them that you cannot wake up and call the state coordinator your mentor because he might not really have the time to mentor you properly. It is not that he will not be a good mentor. It's just that he will be very occupied with so many activities that he can't mentor you. And when you start going to the state coordinator for mentorship, you are seeking for favor, not mentorship. Probably you just want to make SEC my pay, make PhD. If you really want mentorship, you must look for someone that your goals will align with their goals. Someone that you can call at night and say, oh boy, my bill just come in now. See. So, okay. You don't try it like this. You don't try it. People brainstorm and solve problems. Not that, you can't, sincerity. If we are talking about managing your forces, you are not expected to call your cluster manager when it is after working hours. Are you aware? You're not expected to even call your state coordinator when it's past working hours. Things that head office will not be available to help you resolve. You're not supposed to escalate it outside working hours. The best you can do is to drop it as an offline message. And no pressure. If it is convenient for them to respond, they will respond. We need mentors. And if you want to grow, you must be ready to learn. Do not take anything as an insult. Anybody who is willing to grow must be open to learning. You can't grow without learning. This means that when people tell you, I don't like how you did this, the first thing you do is, oh, I'm sorry. How different? How can I do it different? Then you guide you. Some of these things are things we already know, just that we've not been practicing them. But please, it is important we practice them. Promos are going on, but you realize that some persons are not earning. They are not earning because they don't measure up as the quality they are expected to measure up. The only we can understand the cases of new BRMs. But if you're a PRM on Money Point and you spend more than a year and your commission does not look like commission, you need to work on yourself. Whatever side also you have is your own business. But as far as you're a staff of Money Points, you're expected to grow. You're employed by Money Points. You must grow. Whether it's contract or permanent position or whatever, whether it's contract or you are being staffed, you must grow. Growth is part of our criteria. Growth is part of our KPI. Leave your side also and help us grow Money Points. Because as the business is growing, everyone is growing. If you grow, I grow. Some of us were the ones that made Money Points have names. Some of us in interior villages took Money Point on their head, took it to the people, made those people that are on bank to have bank. That is why in some villages, in some local areas, you can hear of Money Points. What did you do? You did not do it for yourself. You also did it for me. Whatever you do, just know that you do it for the interest of everyone. And you cannot grow without being a team player. You can do it twice. This means you must try to do things that will align with the interest of your cluster manager. Why do I keep on mentioning cluster manager? Because they are your line manager. As a BRN, your line manager is your cluster manager. I'm a BRN. Whatever state office that I hold, I was first a BRN and I'm still a BRN. I also have a cluster manager. If my cluster manager tells me we should go out for marketing, what do I need to do? I will have to obey. Why? Because he is my team leader. And I cannot grow without my team leader. I must align and collaborate with my team leader. My office is my office. And if it is state training related, I'll handle it. Then if I should tell my team leader, this is what I want BRMs to do, you will have to adhere. Why am I taking this scenario? I'm trying to let us know that no one is an island or piece of our own. So, insubordination is something we must avoid in order to grow. Please, whatever challenges you have, reach out to your cluster managers first, because we should learn to obey the chain of command. Then when you reach out to your cluster manager, if it is training related, you can say that your cluster manager, oh, I've also notified the training officer. If it is compliance related, I've also notified the compliance officer. Help me follow up. So tomorrow when they ask, you can tell them that, oh, I told my cluster manager. Then it's your cluster manager that will now raise up that case to the state coordinator. That means you must learn to obey the chain of command in order to go. Don't take up sister areas that we might not be able to cover today. But in general, I know you understand the point that I'm trying to paint. And the point I'm trying to paint is, it is in my interest and it is in your interest